In this video, I take off for the mountains by myself. I face frigid temperatures, solitude, and cooking challenges that I am not prepared for. Good times. Shalanne and I have been dry camping for the last 10 years. We're usually together or with some friends, but I've never gone camping just me. And it's something I challenged myself to do several years ago after wandering away from the campfire to get a better look at some stars. And I realized just how creepy it is in the woods in the dark. And I thought I should go solo camp just by myself sometime. I watch videos of people doing it all the time. It's not like I'm breaking new ground here, but I've never done it. So I'm doing it. I've challenged myself. I'm putting myself outside my comfort zone. One night in the woods by the lake. Gonna do some fishing, maybe some cooking. Well, definitely some cooking. I need to eat. Be doing a couple of recipes that I normally do at home with the convenience of a kitchen. Might prove a little more challenging over a campfire. One of my favorite things about this area has to be the random bits of history scattered all over. Ghost towns, abandoned cabins, and Gold Rush era mines. I love exploring them and getting a sense of how challenging it must have been for the people who settled here. As I made my way up the mountain, the snow deepened, and so did my concerns. I don't have dedicated cold weather camping gear. I may have bitten off more than I could chew. Well, it's a lot more snow than I was expecting, so I think what I'm going to do is drive the Bronco all over this place. See if I can flatten this snow down a little bit, at least enough to get a spot for my tent to go. That should be fun. Well, that should be good enough. I don't have a very big tent. I just brought my little two-person tent, and should be plenty of space to fit it. Hopefully I don't freeze tonight. And there we have my tent. It's a a little 2-man tent. They say it's a 2-man tent, but I don't think you can fit 2 guys in there unless they really like each other. Like marriages in the future like each other. But it's good enough for me, fits me great. Plus I can fit, my backpacks and stuff in there. It's quite comfy. This is my air mattress. What's nice about this one, it doesn't require a pump. It has a built-in pump here in the foot. You just simply press this, it pulls air in, and there's a one-way valve, so then it fills up the air mattress just with a little hand power, and it doesn't take very long. It's nice. It doesn't look like much, but it's surprisingly comfortable. I only need it for one night anyway. Snow is melting off the trees. It is coming down in big chunks, and it's making terrible noises. I keep thinking something's walking up behind me. Oh, it's gonna be fun tonight, me being paranoid. Anyway, I think I need to go over here and dig out my fire pit. This is where I'm supposed to have my campfire. So get to that. Okay, camp is set up, so I have one more chore to do before I can start relaxing and throw some lines in the water. I need firewood. I did bring one small bundle with me as a backup, but there are several standing dead here that I think will do just fine. So, well, unfortunately, the trees I thought were standing dead still have live branches at the top, so I couldn't cut any of those down. I looked around, I did find one down tree. I dragged it into the camp, cut it up. I don't know if it'll burn. It's pretty wet, so I'm gonna keep hunting around, see if I can find something. But everything is wet. I mean, the sun is melting the snow on the trees, and it is dripping everywhere. It feels like it's raining. We'll see if I can have a fire. I kind of need one. The meals I plan on cooking require a fire, but I really want the warmth of a campfire too. So it just so happens that my buddy Craig is also doing a solo camp trip. He is camping about a mile from here. But I needed wood, so I went and checked in with him. He happened to have a large cedar standing dead near his campsite. We cut that down, and now I am splitting the rounds. Hopefully it's enough firewood for the rest of the night. Well, the sun has dipped behind some clouds, and I don't think it's coming back. And temperatures are dropping. It's time for a fire. So the plan for dinner is pretty straightforward. Steak and potatoes. And some onions. Our plan is to do the steak in a skillet and then put it in the Dutch oven to finish it. Don't know if it's gonna work. It may not work. It may be an experiment gone wrong, but we'll see. And then the potatoes and onions I'll just fry in a pan with some oil. That part I know will come out. That's the easy part. We'll see if the steak comes out. Dinner started fine. Melted butter in the skillet. Seared the steak. Seasoned with some fresh rosemary. It all went downhill from there. In retrospect, the steak should have been seared in the Dutch oven, then covered. Transferring a hot steak to an even hotter Dutch oven resulted in some unexpected pyrotechnics. Oh, lost the hair on my hand. The potatoes and onions, as expected, were easy and they came out great. And the steak, surprisingly, ended up being pretty good, all things considered. A little more char than I prefer, but overall, it was very tasty. Unfortunately, my camera does not do well in the dark, and it has gotten dark. Sun set a while ago, and I'm just sitting here by the fire, listening to the forest. And if I'm honest, I'm a little freaked out. Definitely outside my comfort zone. I am used to being with other people, with my wife at least, having someone to talk to, but I think I'm gonna wait for this fire to burn down a little bit more and then head to bed. Hope I can get some sleep. Last night was rough, very cold. I think it was somewhere in the mid-20s, and I was not prepared for that. Sleeping in all my clothing, wrapped in 2 extra blankets, and I still couldn't beat the cold. I got maybe 2-3 hours of sleep total, and I am just beat. But waking up to this view, it's almost worth it. Not sure I'll ever do solo camping in the snow, unless I get much better gear. I might try this again in the summer when it's warmer. Probably be able to pull it off then. This morning my plan was to cook breakfast, biscuits and gravy, one of my favorites. But I think I'm just too beat. I have enough energy to pack up camp and get on the road, so I think I'm going to end this adventure here. Thank you so much for watching, and keep an eye out for our next adventure.